I encountered something very interesting. Because my course is touching on pretty much a lot of things about Python, it's not delving very deep. And so, as such, they took advantage of it and they are presenting various topics. And one topic, which is now the last chapter, is IoT, Internet of Things. But I have seen something on my channel. There are no videos talking about IoT, or if there are, they're pretty old. So, well, today I want to amend my sense and just show you guys exactly what is IoT. Not actually sure, I don't have any project, but I want to explain a bit. So, what is IoT? Well, IoT, the definition is Internet of Things, and pretty much it is a connection of multiple programs, not actually programs, but multiple devices or multiple components that are wireless. I don't think it exactly needs to be wirelessly, but it's connected in a circuit to make something, for example, automatic. So, for example, if you have maybe a door, or perhaps you live in an apartment and they have the little um, knob thing. It's not a knob. Yeah, it also can be a knob, but the fingerprint scan that is connected to a door, and that takes your info. That's technically part of an IoT, Internet of Things, or IoT system. If you have any type of surveillance cameras, those are in fact IoT devices. And the best example really is smart houses or smart, for example, lights. So, for example, if I connect lights with Alexa, I don't have it, but if I don't know if I probably have seen it. But for example, people who use their Alexas to turn off the lights or to close down the windows and all this fancy stuff, they are in fact part of the IoT or Internet of Things. So basically, Internet of Things are a way of you making pretty much a system, a grid of components that are connected together in usually houses or a physical space. Now, it's very interesting to think because IoT is very rarely used outside of those parts. So, for example, though IoT really is usually used for smart homes, you could actually technically call a city part of an IoT system. You consider the surveillance cameras, traffic lights, and whatnot. It could be, though, using a more broad term, an IoT. So that's pretty much what it is. Now, what can I say about where it's used? Well, pretty much anywhere, especially newer things. So newer houses have much of that. If you want to plan out and you maybe want to connect it to your house, you can technically connect your house with not much problem really. It might be expensive, but it's not expensive usually because, well, it's pricey. Sounds kind of weird, but it's usually more the people connecting everything and making all the setup than the actual materials. Because it's actually relatively simple. You can do an IoT system with Arduino. If you know Arduino, it's a microcontroller, a little a circuit with almost this size. Uh, in dollars, I'm not sure if Brazil here 30 reals. Probably with $5 you should get a good, maybe even a mega Arduino. Now I can't back up this, but I'm pretty sure that it's really cheap. So buying one, you can just program it and buy the little components outside. For maybe you can take from something you have broken. You can buy little circuits. Usually they are very expensive. I don't know, maybe even take from electronic trash. Well, it could help, especially from motors, but electric motors at least. But well, uh, you could actually set up this, and so you could put Arduino, for example, and make everything with a voice command or with a push of a button or with the push of your cell phone. Basically, you can set up a sorry set up, but you can control an IoT system. Now, I don't have an actual example, as what I say is like I don't have like an actual place I can tell you that uses this, but pretty much everything you can there is in a grid and it's connected each to a bigger component. Technically, we call it Internet of Things. If you want to have a better, more specific term, you could say that everything connected to a house, warehouse, a space specifically that can be connected and controlled remotely. It's technically Internet of Things. So surveillance cameras, if you have an apartment, usually they have surveillance cameras, fingerprints, or other types of prints. Sometimes not, but usually they do. So you can connect it to it. Really, there's a lot of examples actually. If you think about it, everything that you could connect, you could control, can be actually called IoT. Now, the most interesting thing is that IoT is not something exactly hard. Again, if for example I have an Arduino, it's connected to house electronic switches, for example, electric switches, sorry, and you have motion sensors on it. Again, very inexpensive, and you just buy the right wires. Now, I think actually the most annoying thing would be the wires, not because they're expensive, but this is very hard to find a good wire for Arduino and be very long. Usually they're like this, perhaps like this if you have a good one, but some that are meters. Well, you can do your could do your own wire, but well, again, it is kind of hard to say exactly what you could do, but it's actually again very hard again because of Arduino. So you could actually program with Python, which is actually what we will be doing. I'm going to be programming in Python a simple proof of concept of having a light switch. I think for the first one is having a light switch go on and off with a motion sensor or perhaps a luminosity sensor. So should be very interesting. But well, that's the video for today. I hope it kind of cleared out. It's pretty simple information, but I hope it kind of cleared out for you. If you have any questions of IoT, leave in the questions down below or the comments down below, or ask me personally. Cause well, again, this is kind of a broad video. Just wanted to show to kind of introduce along, so people won't be much confused to my next video, since it's kind of a big jump going from it's not actually the biggest of jumps, but it's kind of a big leap from the using CTP, simply CTP or CTF, a server or client, and then going to IoT. But well, it's actually kind of similar again because you could have a server for this. Though I don't think the CTF server would be good for this. But I think that's it. If you like this video or somehow it helped you, please like, subscribe. It helps a lot. And not just that, but you don't need to check out again. You just click the bell and you receive my notification. Not just that, but well, if you like these videos and like Python and programming in general, not just that, but look around the videos. I think there's quite a lot. I think I have already 200, 300 videos perhaps. So that's quite a bit of videos. So if you are interested in anything from scratch to a little bit of Arduino, make sure to see my other videos and also my Python content. After all, I'm going to do a video tomorrow that is a continuation of my Python study, which we already have 24 videos about. So do a quick checkup on that, and I think I see you on Monday. Goodbye, folks. Woo!